Using PubMed Advanced Search to research a topic. For example, if you want to find papers on the effect of breakfast on memory in children, simply enter the keywords directly into the query box. Type in one concept at a time, like this. Instead of clicking on the search button, use the drop-down arrow next to search and select Add to History. If you select Add to History, your search will run without leaving the Advanced Search page and will appear in the history table below. Enter the next search concept into the query box and Add to History. Simply repeat this process for each search concept. Looking at the history table below, notice the searches are numbered in chronological order. You will see each search query including the number of results. Searches can be combined or modified using the search history table. To combine the searches in the history table, click the More Actions icon, it looks like 3 dots, next to the search query and select Add Query to copy the query to the query box. After you have added content to the query box, options to use the Boolean operators AND, or NOT will appear when adding more queries to the query box. I will select the option Add with AND to combine my search concepts. Once all the search concepts are added to the query box, click on the Search or Add to History button. I will select Add to History. In the history table, click on the number next to your search to view the results in PubMed. Your PubMed search results may include different types of publication. For each record, the citation information displayed usually includes details of the title, authors, journal, publication date, and an abstract. To see further information, including a fuller abstract and any links to full text where available, simply click on the title of the record. Once you have done this, notice any full text links options on the right-hand side. Click on a link to view the full text, if required. If you are conducting a more thorough search, for example, if you are reviewing the literature on a topic and not simply using PubMed to find a few articles, then it is recommended that you try to identify similar or alternative search terms, so to modify your search to improve the success of your search. When searching any database, the quality and number of results you get will depend on the keywords you choose to best describe the topic you are looking for. You can usually identify other search terms simply by looking at the details of the record. For example, notice the words cognition, adolescence, and cognitive performance appear in the title, abstract, and keyword fields of the record. Further down the page, you will often see a Similar Articles section, which could prove useful. Below this, you will also see a Cited By section. This may prove useful because it provides details of papers which have cited the record which we are currently looking at. The papers in this section won't all be relevant, but some should be. The important point is that the articles identified here would have been written more recently, perhaps in the last few months, allowing you to use sources that are up to date. Below this section, you will see a useful list of MESH terms, or medical subject heading terms. These are the thesaurus terms which the National Library of Medicine use for indexing articles for PubMed and Medline, so it can be a good place to look, and these terms can be useful in several ways. Notice an additional term listed is attention, which could be used to modify our search. At the top of the record, notice the action buttons on the right-hand side, allowing us to save, email, or send the record details to reference management software, for example, EndNote. Go back to the search results page. Notice the column on the left-hand side where you can filter and refine your results by year, article type, publication date range, or by age. Also notice the additional filters button. Click on it to show other filter options. For example, you could filter your search by age or sex. Select the options male and female, then click on the Show button. These filters will now display on the search results page. You could filter your search by article type to systematic review papers and/or clinical trials. The search could be further refined by publication date to show those papers published in the last 5 years. Reset your filters by selecting the option at the top of the page or by clicking on the Reset All Filters button. If you wish to modify your search to include any additional search terms identified, simply click on the Advanced link, which appears below the search box at the top of the page to return to the PubMed Advanced Search Builder.